Hey friends, so with our milk frother currently sold out, I want to show you how you can actually make really amazing froth for your lattes using the tea press. It's pretty awesome. So what we're gonna do is make up an iced latte. So what I've done is already steeped up one of my favorite teas for iced lattes, which is the pineapple Earl Grey. Oh my God, it is amazing. So it's black tea. And I just steeped this as per usual. I just used a steeping sack and then I just let it cool. It's just been sitting at room temperature for a couple hours. But steep your tea, then chill it, or make it strong and then add some ice and chill it fast that way. So however you wanna steep your tea, steep half a cup of tea, and then you're gonna add your froth, all right? So we are going to just pour some milk, and I've just got some skim dairy milk here. That is what I generally have in my fridge, so that is what I'm using. And I'm just pouring that in cold because I'm making an iced latte here. Of course, you could heat that up too. If you were doing a hot latte, you would do it exactly the same. And we're just gonna pump that up and down, just like we do with the milk frother. And it doesn't take long, like maybe half a minute or so, and you'll start to feel the resistance, and that's when you can tell that it is starting to get nice and thick. So this is a great alternative to the frother, and if you have one of these, perfect. You can use it to froth your milk, especially if you don't have a milk frother. And if you have the bigger tea press as well, like the glass one, that also works great. I have tried it. Okay, so I can tell that that is already nice and thick in there. It's actually getting hard to pump. So we'll just let that sit for a second. I'm going to sweeten my tea because when I make a latte, I always, it's a treat, right? So I always sweeten it. And usually I add a little honey or a little sugar when my tea is hot. I let it dissolve in there, but I forgot to do that. So I'm just gonna use a little of this vanilla syrup that I have. And I'm actually gonna measure it because I hate too sweet. And if I just pour it in, I might end up with too much. So I'm putting 1 teaspoon of a syrup in there. We're gonna add some ice. And then we're gonna top it up with our froth. Easy peasy. Okay, so let's see how this looks. Beautiful. You can see how nice and thick that is. And I'm just gonna pour that on top. Oh, there was like a big thick, the top layer was like super thick. There, so beautiful froth. Let's just mix that up a little bit. Give it a taste. So good. I highly recommend these Earl Grey pineapple for an iced latte. Also highly recommend the tea press because it does double duty. You can make a hot tea in here. You can do cold steep overnight teas like fruit teas for iced tea, or you can use it as a milk frother. Cheers, guys.